Welcome to another episode of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs, the most hardcore bodybuilding supplements in the market. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's Thursday, January 29th, 2015. Let's get to it. You'd think that after being a bodybuilding legend, pop culture icon, and former governor of the state that has the world's 8th largest economy, that you'd have just about every piece of hardware possibly lining your trophy case already. But apparently, there's one more historic feat in line for Arnold Schwarzenegger, an induction into the WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment Hall of Fame. Earlier in the week, the Austrian Oak had his name added to the hallowed halls of wrestling immortality, alongside names like Hulk Hogan, the Iron Sheik, and Andre the Giant. When asked how he felt about his latest achievement, Arnold had this to say, quote, "I am truly honored." It's been over 2 years since we last saw Dallas McCarver on a bodybuilding stage. Back in 2012, McCarver stepped in from out of nowhere to dominate the super heavyweight class at the North American Championships, on his way to earning his IFBB Pro card at just 21 years of age. Now, after taking off the last few years to grow and refine his physique, McCarver is finally ready to unleash his fury on the IFBB. Recent photos show an impressive-looking McCarver 15 weeks out from making his pro debut. At just 24 years old, McCarver is on the precipice of an epic journey. Where it will lead, only time will tell. As the old saying goes, shows are won and lost from the back, and it looks like new IFBB pro David Paterick is doing everything in his power to make sure his back is up to the task as he heads into 2015 preparing to make his pro debut. Paterick earned his IFBB Pro card at last year's NPC Nationals by winning the middleweight class, and he may well have been the most conditioned athlete in the entire contest. Paterick tells Muscle in the Morning that his plan is to continue packing on as much lean mass as possible over the next few weeks before he begins his contest prep and steps on stage later in the year. With just 5 weeks to go until he steps on stage at the Arnold Classic, it looks like Charles the Tank Dixon is aiming to do some serious damage. Earlier in the week, Dixon released a new video hitting a few poses and displaying a much improved back. At this point in his contest prep, Dixon is both heavier and leaner than he was a year ago when he took fourth in Columbus, Ohio. If the Tank continues to fire on all cylinders, he could very well find himself as the last man standing when the smoke clears in the super competitive men's bodybuilding 212 division. Charles Dixon isn't the only one looking to work his way a few spots up on the Arnold Classic stage. Fellow 212 powerhouse Eduardo Correa is also gunning for a win on one of bodybuilding's biggest stages. Recently, Correa was seen pushing through a brutal leg session as he prepares once again to do battle and prove that he's one of the top talents in the 212 division. In the video, we see a peeled and shredded Correa moving some serious weight, just a few weeks away from stepping on stage and looking to claim his first Arnold Classic crown. Correa's finished in the top 5 at the Olympia for 5 consecutive years, with a second place at last year's event. And with Flex Lewis out of this lineup, this could finally be the opportunity he's been waiting for to make his mark and establish himself as the man to beat in the 212 division. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs, the most hardcore bodybuilding supplements on the market. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and the Muscle Central forum of rxmuscle.com for all the latest news, interviews, and strong opinions from the world of bodybuilding.